Okay, biology. So we talked about viruses. One category of tiny little things that are not exactly living, we don't think, but they're really good at causing disease. So they're called pathogens. Here's a couple other categories that you need to be aware of. We've already talked about one of these a little bit, but let's talk a little bit more about prions. So a prion's really weird. So our virus is this genetic material surrounded by a protein coat, and then sometimes around that there's an additional envelope. Well, a prion is even less complicated than that. A prion is simply a protein, and it is the reason it causes disease, the reason it is a pathogen, because that's what pathogen means, causes disease. The reason it does that is because it is a malformed, messed up protein, okay? It is a protein, but there are no nucleic acids involved, no genetic material. It's just this weird, messed up protein. And when your cells run into a protein like that, it has really bad results. All right, a really good example of, and hopefully I'm going to have a video for you to watch for mad cow disease. But anyway, a really good example of this is bovine spongiform encephalopathy, okay? Or, in other words, mad cow disease. And let's take that word a little bit. Bovine means cow. Spongiform encephalopathy. What does all that mean? Well, spongiform indicates sponge. Encephaly, in means inside. Cephalic is your head. So what's inside your head? Your brain. So bovine spongiform encephalitis is a disease that makes your brain look like sponge, okay? This is a prion we can acquire from contaminated beef, all right, is where we found it. Don't know if it's in other stuff. We may not know that yet. But it infects the brain of the cattle, the cow, and it eventually kills the cow. And if you eat that cow with those infected cells with this prion, you might also get this disease. And yes, it does kill you. There is no cure for these things, okay? And it does the same thing to your brain as it does the cow's brain. It turns your brain into something that looks like a sponge on the images, the MRI images. So it means it has a bunch of holes in it. And it's bad news. Another prion disease that basically has the exact same effect, and it might even be caused by the same protein, I should have looked that up, is Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which is a genetic situation, like the fatal familial insomnia. If you have this mutation in your DNA, your own cells produce the prion. And then it has this same effect though, and it's ugly, and it kills you. So yeah, prions, nasty, no cure. Do horrible things to you, and also do things to you like, cause you not to be able to sleep, right? Like the fatal familial insomnia. All right, and this other category are things called viroids. And these are similar to prions in that they're very, very simple. They're not very complex at all. But instead of being a protein, these things are singular circular strands of RNA with no protein coat. So it's just genetic material hanging out, and it's RNA, and it's in a circle. All right. Usually humans don't have to worry about viroids, but you guys just need to be aware. Usually these are things that cause diseases in plants. All right, so those are our nasty, very small pathogens that you need to know about. Next thing we're going to look at is bacteria.